Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. In the last episode, for the past couple of episodes, we have been working very diligently on getting a lot of resources, and last episode we went ahead and made this guy, the assembler from Immersive Engineering, in order to get just a ton of dirt. We're having some problems with that. Just get plenty of dirt in there, and hopefully that'll kind of balance out. I have 101 stacks of gravel in there. Yeah, we are still working on getting a lot of dirt. About a fourth of the way there, though. We're at 126,000, almost 127,000. I've got multiple systems running, although I have the quarry turned off for now, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, so things are coming along. How are we doing on gold? About 3/4 of the way there. We're at 7,300. We need 10,000 blocks of gold. I was looking at that previously. Almost there with sandstone, which we're going to actually do pretty much right away. And we've got the 10,000 sand. So sand, we need to 10,000. Sandstone, we need 10,000. We're almost there at that. We're going to get those done immediately. Lapis, we're at about, what, 2,500, and we need 50,000? Yeah, Lapis is going to be a pain, but I have a plan for that. I have a plan for many things. Yeah, today's episode might actually be the last episode of this, because a lot of what I need to do is set up some systems and then just wait. And so I'm going to just wait and kind of cut and come back. It's a blood moon, that's why it looks weird. So I've been processing ores, lots and lots of ores. Got a good bit of gold in here, and just smelting up currently nickel. I've been processing like iron, gold, copper, primarily because that's what I get a lot of. If I look at my ores, I still have a lot of ores of other types, but those are the ones I get a lot of. That it's like, might as well. We get a lot of tin as well from our quarry. Different types of tin as well. It's weird. But, yeah. So, what are we going to do? Well, first of all, I guess I should show you guys how I've been getting sandstone. Because we almost have enough. So, let's go get the rest of it. And it's actually right out here. So there is a gigantic hole in the ground, and I mean that quite literally. Hopefully we have enough magnetization for now, that I dug down to bedrock using these EFLNs, and all you do is this. Sandstone breaks very, very easily, and you have tons of it, like, immediately. So that's literally all I did. As you can see, I made a lot of tunnels. It was easier to go down to this level. I had talked about potentially trying to find some sort of quarry for all this, but I realized that there is a good bit of sandstone at the bottom of the world, so I just decided to use that. It was easier. Anyways, let's go ahead and dump the rest of those off. So I'm going to dump this stuff in there and see where we're at. So we are at, well, getting close. We should have more than enough. So we're over by 59. Let's take a stack out, and we need 5 more. That's it. So there is 10,000 sandstone, 10,000 sand. 2 quests that we can immediately mark off our list. And the biggest thing that's gonna take forever is dirt. Dirt is just awful. I don't really know any ways to speed it up, but I have a plan with the quarry. So we're gonna break some of this stuff. We don't need the power line over here anymore. Actually, no, we needed that. Whoops. We need that one. But we don't need any of this other stuff. And we're actually going to break this drawer so that we can place it back and put something else in it. And this one can just be broken. Don't care. This guy, just for sake of, so I don't have to do anything, we'll go ahead and make him maxed out. And what we're going to be storing in the other drawer is gravel. Actually, you know what? We could, let's do both. So we're going to store gravel. Gravel, I can spell. We're going to store lapis. And then the dirt. And so storage upgrades. Oh, I put all of those in there, so let's get 5 more of these. I don't actually know if that's enough or not, but it's enough for me. That we can put away, and that we can put away. Alright, so how are we going to do this? So kind of what's the plan? Well, we're going to run this quarry, and it's going to give us enough stuff for everything we need. Simple as that. It really is quite that simple. Insert. I want to lock these, and we're going to put upgrades. Okay, they can only hold 5. So this is currently off, as is this. We need 2 things to upgrade our quarry, and we won't have to worry about any of this stuff. We'll get plenty of dirt, we'll get plenty of gravel, we'll get plenty of lapis. And what we need, and we're also going to get some gold ore for the time being. Actually, let's see if we still, we should probably still get gold ore. Gold. I currently don't have any gold ore though, which is a pain. So we'll worry about that later. But what we're going to need is a filter. And this is a extra utilities filter. These are really cheap to make. And we can whitelist, blacklist, whatever. And what we're going to do is we're going to whitelist the things that we want. So is there a way we can get gold ore easily? Nope, just void mining. So you know what? Let's turn this guy on for a second. We're going to want a piece of dirt, piece of gravel for our filters, and I believe these are whitelists that we're going to want. And real quick, we're going to want something else. We're going to want a book. And this is a book that I haven't actually made yet, I don't think. So do we have Silk Touch? No. Alright, so let's come over here to our, let's grab a book and quill. Let's see, can I do it right here? Book and quill. Oh no, we don't have any ink or feathers. Really? Seriously? Okay, I'm saying something's wrong with that. Okay, there's some feathers. Ink sac we should be able to get fairly quickly if we come down here. Actually, do we have any? Yeah, we have some black lotuses. So we'll just do that. There's the book and quill. And then in order to get Silk Touch, what do we need? Silk Touch should be fairly expensive, but it should only be one thing. Is it slime? Alright, so we just need a slime ball. That's easy enough. And then let's grab 20 levels, I guess. Not that levels really matter anymore. And there's Silk Touch. Alright, so store those. I guess, you know what, let's hold ahead over here. And right, that's the zombie pigman farm. Let's grab the yellow lens for a second. replace those. And you are currently off, correct? Yes. What is it? It's the Enderman. Okay. And this guy is getting dirt, so hopefully we get some gold ore here in a second. And then I'll put that back to trying to make the other thing. What is it called? By the way, I made this little thing. Just has a filter in it, stopping certain things. But we'll have it go back to making lapis because we're getting enough gold from other sources that it shouldn't matter too much. We should be relatively close on getting all the gold we need. But dirt is gonna be the problem. Dirt is the problem forever and ever. And I'm glad that I went ahead and basically cheated to get that quest done, so I could see all the other quests, so we could see what all we were gonna need. Because it would have been just an utter pain to do it any other way. But anyways, we can put a Silk Touch book in here, and now it will Silk Touch everything it mines. Now this filter, we're going to have to add a couple more things to it, like lapis. So we want gravel, we want dirt, we want lapis, and then we're going to want gold. And I think that'll be it. So I know it's painful, but it's going to avoid everything else, diamonds included. So there we go, gold ore. And come back down here, switch this guy. I could always upgrade this guy as well, but I think the quarry will be good enough. This is just kind of augmentative. Is that even a word? I don't know. But anyways, filter, gold. So hopefully this will work how I want it to, and it'll be pretty easy to see fairly quickly. So we put this in here and start mining things, and we should see like nothing in here, and that's good. We'll get lapis, so we're gonna take all the lapis and all the gravel out, and eventually it's gonna mine all the blocks still. It's not gonna skip anything, but it should start giving us those things, and if we took the filter out, it would give us a lot more stuff. So any day now, I mean, it's obviously getting dirt still, so that's good. I think that was some gravel. Are you filtered? So there's dirt. You know, let's turn this off. And let's actually turn this off. And we can see what we get. So we're definitely getting dirt. It's mining some dirt every once in a while. Are we going to get anything else, though? That is the question. Let's turn that off for a second. Dirt is the first thing. So I'm hoping it's not just mining dirt. That would be bad. Well, I guess not really. The gravel is useful so that we can duplicate the dirt. But, you know, while we're sitting over here, let's go ahead and charge that guy up. Not that I think we're going to use it anymore. So we're definitely getting dirt. Now, granted, lapis and gold are both fairly rare. So it might take a while before we get anything. So we'll come back to that in just a moment. In the meantime, let's go ahead and dump this stuff in here. We have more gold. And how much lapis do we have? We have 51 ore. What's the best way to do this? So that gives you 8 plus some from the sag mill. Pulverizer can give you up to 13. I think this is going to be the best way to handle things, but we'll see. Let's see. What else can we look at? We really only have those 5 quests to do. So I guess let's pop down here, and just to confirm, oh no, you weren't supposed to be active anymore. I want that to be exact numbers. So we're gonna take all this stuff out. It's like a couple stacks. I stole some speed upgrades from this guy, just because it was super slow. So 647. We just need one more. There we go. 10,000, 10,000. So let's see. BQ, admin, edit. So edit mode is on. No, I don't want that. These are under the sand, number 24 and number 26. So let's turn that off, and we want complete 24 and 26, under the sand and sandy. So let's make sure those are both correct, and we can claim the rewards. So this is a choice. Don't care about the unbound soul shards. We're just going to take the golden apples. That's kind of a boring reward. For Sandy, we're going to get dragon eggs, diamond toolkits, or wither diamonds. We'll take the dragon eggs. Wither diamonds are like nothing to us. Diamond toolkits are nothing to us, so we'll take the dragon eggs. So there we go. We have 3 more quests. And can we use the dragon eggs for anything? We can make growth crystals, mob prisons for dragons, which we already have. Yeah, there's not really much we can do about that. So we need a ton of dirt. We need a ton of gold. And let's make sure our quarry is working. And what I will do is I'll bring you back in for... okay, so it is working. We're getting gold. I'm going to assume that we're going to get lapis, so we can turn that on. The gold will not go anywhere, but that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this guy run for a while. At night, it's a lot less powerful. We are getting close with the gold. So let's sleep for a minute. And yeah, we've got a lot of lapis. So let's put all the lapis in there. And it's not really that much. I really wish there was another way to get lapis, another good way. We've looked at pattern storage. Dirt is expensive. Lapis is not that bad. Oh, but it's not that great. You know what? Let's try one thing real quick. Let's fly over here. I want to see. We haven't got any lapis ore yet. Uh-oh. Did we have any ore? Or have I used it all? Okay, we have a little bit of ore. And we have some actual lapis. Let's come down here and see how bad it is. Okay, we cannot scan the ore. So we'll scan the lapis itself and see how expensive it is. If it's not too expensive, this might not be a bad thing to do. But I really don't know if there's going to be a way to get just a ton of resources. You know, trying to get just a ton of lapis is going to be kind of difficult. Now, dirt, I'm going to have to babysit this thing, aren't I? Not as much as I thought. Just put a stack in there. So dirt is coming along nicely. I mean, there's 24 stacks of dirt in here. So I can just dump all of that in there, including the key. And it'll be fine. But this is 34%. I will tell you guys what. Here's going to be the plan. I'm going to finish up the base. I'm finished making as much of it look nice as I can. For example, I'll move this wire over, hide it in the wall up here. You know, finish some of these walls and make everything look relatively nice. Maybe even try to get rid of the torches, just kind of as something to do while I wait. And I'll bring you guys back in every once in a while for updates. But this is probably going to take me a couple of days. I'm recording this like 3 days before I want to get it up. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this map before then. I've got a lot of other stuff to do and whatnot, but as much as I can leave this running, I think is going to be the best course of action. How are we for the gold? I wanted to see that. Yeah, I'll bring you guys back in when we get the gold and give you an update where we're at with lapis and dirt, and then kind of go from there. We're gonna continuously get gold. I could also tell this to keep copper. Copper is gonna be relatively good just for the sake of, you know what, let's grab a copper ore. Doesn't matter what kind, but copper is actually really good so that we can get more gold. Copper in the sag mill will give you gold. So let's change some things with this. First of all, turn it off. Silk touch stays in. The filter, we're gonna add copper. Match or dictionary, no, ignore all that stuff. I don't really care. Let me put that in there. And we should get a lot of copper relatively quickly. So there's some dirt. More dirt is always great too. Oh, is it going to give us all the ore? Ooh, no, I don't want that. Ignore ore dictionary, maybe, because I want there's like 3 types of copper that I can get. Oh, it was matching general with the that copper ore is the Volps, the whatever it was. It's gone now, so I don't know. But that mod, this one, Volps library Volps, whatever, same difference. So it would give us any of this stuff as well, which there's a couple of ores. But we'll see if we get some copper ore. We probably will, which is fine by me. And yeah, let's see how the lapis is. So if this is worthwhile doing, it's 4 millibuckets. Sure, we'll save it. It is considerably cheaper. No, it's the same price. So 37 millibuckets is a lot. I don't think it's worth it to use that. So we're not going to do anything with IC2. So here's the plan. I am going to AFK for a long time. Here soon we should be able to get the gold. I might help that along a little bit. Swords are always good with that. No fuel. Hey, it ran out of fuel. I'm still doing the lapis with the sheep just because why not? It's not that useful, but I have so much coal it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna just kind of AFK. I'll bring you guys back in once the gold is done, because I think that's the next thing that's gonna be done, and give you guys a little bit of an update. We'll complete some quests and whatnot, which I got the stuff. It was not worth it. What are we gonna get for gold? We're gonna get experience and stuff I don't really care about. Okay, cool. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Or no, actually no. I take that back. I will see you guys once I have the gold. Force of habit. So be right back. Alright, so a short break for you guys, but like I don't know, 8 hours real time for me, something like that, kind of on and off past day and a half. And finally, have the gold finished. So I've done some work off camera working on a couple other things. So I've been cleaning up the base a little bit, making it look nicer. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go ahead and go through with the glowstone. I can live with torches, and honestly, that's too much work. It's a lot easier because most of this is just AFKing. This thing is a pain, so I made a little system just with a sag mill and a cobblestone generator set up so that it will kind of automatically make gravel for this guy, but it fills up with gravel too much, so we're going to fix that real quick. We have the gold blocks. I think I was mistaken when I said I was like a fourth of the way there. I'm like a fifth of the way there with the dirt. We're almost 200,000. The quarry is actually working really well, and for the lapis, I actually put a bunch of accuracy modifiers on this, which I could make speed modifiers. I might make a few of those eventually, but accuracy modifiers are pretty simple, and this is working so well. I'm getting a lot of lapis. Like, I just checked, I had like 90 ore in here, and like I just finished running a whole bunch of lapis through. So yeah, lapis is coming in pretty quickly. Not that quickly. How far are we along with this? Yeah, we're about a tenth of the way there, but it's coming in, not too bad. So this mob spawner thing is off, which means we're gonna have a lot more power to kind of do things with. Turn the filter off so that it's just dirt, gravel, and lapis. And as you can see, we get a little bit of lapis every now and then, but this is mostly for dirt. Compressed dirt, we have like 5 stacks of it in there right now. We have a lot of gravel. And what I'm probably going to do, so I'm going to do like 2 things. Can I make... So we're going to use some crafters. So we had a couple of crafters before. I am going to set up like, I don't know, a bunch of these. I've also got the tree farm running again so that we have plenty of stuff to put through this guy, so that we can just get as much dirt as possible from as many sources, and hopefully it all works out pretty well. But we're gonna need, let's see, we're gonna need 5 more of these, or let's do 3 sets. Why not? So that is going to be 8, I think, because we need to take gravel and dirt, turn it into coarse dirt into slabs, slabs into, yeah, 3 of each. So we're gonna need 3 of those. We're gonna need planks. We're gonna need 8 of these guys. Did I say 3 or 8? I don't know. And then zombie heads, solarium. Let's make 30 of that. And we're also going to need, let's see, silicon, redstone. I have a ton of redstone. Wow, that's a lot of redstone. And that should be about it. So solarium, we're going to be making some of the skulls. We need 8 of these guys as well. And basically we're just going to make a bunch of crafters. We're also going to want counting upgrades. At least one of these. So we're going to need an advanced item thing. And that should be good. So, you know what, let's get a capacitor. We're going to want a bunch of these as well. So, like, let's get like 10 of those in the waiting. In the wings, waiting. And just make, we need 9 of these in total. So there's 4, 5. So you need 1 for the counting upgrade, and then 8 for the crafters. So there is 9, I do believe. Once that's done, put all that stuff away. Grab this guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this thing first. So we're going to need 2 sets of these. Redstone torches times 10. And then we're going to need an advanced filter. Pretty easy. And there's a counting filter. So we'll get to that in a moment. Then we just need the crafters. And that should be everything. Cool. So in this space, we've already got 15 more lapis. So as you can see, we get a lot of lapis relatively quickly. So let's get the counting filter up and running right away. And then I'll just kind of briefly demonstrate what we want with this other thing. So we're going to put the counting filter. We're going to take gravel. We're going to take 3 stacks. And let's do 4. Hopefully this works. And now it will not put any more than 4 stacks. So if I put 4 stacks in there, it won't put any more gravel in there whatsoever, which is exactly what I want. So this will kind of run and all that fun stuff. And then we'll set up something like this here. How do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually not like that at all. We want to move these like 1 block forward. And now the one does already have like stuff, but it's fine. Yeah, let's just put it right here. 2, 3. And there we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some dirt, some gravel, and each of these guys will have the recipe for coarse dirt. We're gonna put this with a we're not gonna put anything on that side, but we're gonna push this, configure this to pull. Let's grab some coarse dirt. The middle one will be 2 coarse dirts to make the slabs. And we'll have push that side. This will be pull on that side to have the slabs be turned back into dirt. So all these guys will get past capacitors. We'll put up a system with conduits for another dirt drawer and a gravel drawer as well. And I'm gonna use like other pieces. I might actually move it here, but in fact I want to keep it close to the power. That's why I have it here. You know what? We can just move this guy forward, but whatever. I'll deal with it, but I'll get that kind of situated. So the main reason I brought you guys back in was for the gold. We have 10,000 gold. Collector, 10,000 blocks of gold, 10,000 blocks of gold. So we need to complete number 15. So BQ admin complete. I already forgot which one it was. It's gold. Is it 14? 15. BQ admin complete 15. Completed gold. So that is another quest done. We're gonna get some experience, and I'm just gonna take the quantum tanks. Why not? Doesn't really matter. And yeah, all we need is a bunch more lapis and a bunch more dirt. We're almost a fifth of the way there with dirt. So this is gonna take me a long time to finish up, but yeah, we're gonna finish this map today. In this episode, I should say. For me, it might be a couple more days. Oh, I hope not. So anyways, I will be back once we're done with the lapis, and probably once we're done with the dirt as well. So be back later. Did I say a couple of days? Yeah, it's been a little over a week. Oh man, so I've been playing this like constantly. I've been doing other things as well, and prepping other things, and actually enjoying using my computer for games and whatnot. But it's 10 days later from the last clip. So good news and bad news. So the bad news is we're not there on the lapis. We're at about 30,000 lapis. We're gonna address that in this little clip. So that I can finish this map up in this episode like I want to. But, oh boy, dirt. We are at 982,000 dirt. And I just happen to have a little bit extra sitting over here. As you can see, I set up this little thing so I can automatically import and all that fun stuff. And I have 23,000 in here, so we're going to just let that start going. And let's just disable that so it doesn't do anything else. And while it is processing and getting all the dirt into where we want it, just talk about what I did. So this system right here, these three sets of crafters, super duper fast. As long as you can supply it with gravel. I actually have 2 sag mills currently working. I'm going to turn both of them off because we don't need them anymore. And I actually stopped using this guy. This thing was so slow and clogged up constantly. For something like this, I don't think this is good. But these crafters are really fast, especially with the upgrades. They just require a lot of power. So they were dying during the night, and it was sad, but it happens. So lapis. We need more lapis. And before I was getting lapis from this guy, and I had a whole bunch of accuracy increase modifiers, that's what they're called. Works just fine. I was getting a lot of lapis. I was getting only about 100 an hour though. With 3 speed modifiers on top of the accuracy modifiers, I'm getting like 300 to like 500 lapis an hour. I don't know exactly how much. I go away for like an hour or two, let this set, and come back and make sure I'm not overheating or anything, and then do it again. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another void ore miner, and then we're going to set up some automation so that I've been manually processing the lapis over here in this and manually transporting it like so, and that's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach the system how to make these dark steel balls because they improve the quality, like how much you get from the sag milling. What is it? They have main output is 150%, bonus output is 200%, and it reduces power as well. So we're going to take all of this stuff, and what we're going to do is we're going to modify our system down here, this guy, to have this instead, and we're going to configure it to keep a stack of these. But we need to do one more thing in order for it to work like I want it to, and that is teach it how to craft. So do we have a crafting card? No, we're going to make a crafting card. We're also going to want an import bus. Import bus with a little bit of acceleration cards, and that should be pretty much it. So we'll put this guy in the molecular assemblers. That'll be fine. Let's see, we need acceleration cards. What's it waiting for? Surge squirt, so that'll take a little bit. We're also gonna need lapis, which I should have, yeah, quite a bit of lapis. And where are we at? We're over 1 million. Okay, so we're gonna break this stuff. I don't think I really need the stuff. So let's bring this back down to exactly 1 million. So we need to take 6,000 dirt out. That's a lot of dirt, but something that I thought was going to take a lot longer than the lapis turned out no, it's not. It's not gonna. We don't want an import bus. We want an export bus. So it's good that we have that. I was getting confused with those two. Anyways, we're almost there. Let's go ahead and just continue removing. I want this to be exactly 1 million. By the way, all those gold swords that we have been processed, which is kind of kind of neat. So we have no more gold swords in the system whatsoever. So like 200. Now we need 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is exactly 1,000,000 dirt. 1,000,000. So we can complete that quest. But let's finish up what we're doing with this real quick. So export. We're going to configure this to pull from there. We're going to give this lapis, teach that. Make sure this knows that it can craft the dark steel balls. And then we're going to want one of those. And now lapis should start coming in here. No, because it's missing a channel. No, never mind. It has a channel. So we have enough channels. That's good. We can put this stuff away. And yeah, so only other thing I want to do in this clip, and then I'm going to go set and wait until the lapis is done. We are, what, 20,000 away, more or less, 21,000. So that's not too bad. Let's complete the dirt quest, finally. So collector, dirty, it is number 33. So BQ admin isn't, no, it's, yeah, underscore, complete 33. So wait, we already had it completed. What am I doing? But now we can finally take the item reward. We have a bunch of items we're gonna get, and of course, heat resistance. Wow, I don't really care about that at this point. So we got some beacons, we got a capacitor bank, an unbound soul shard, all kind of cool stuff, I guess. Let's take all these heat resistant potions, put them away, grab all these loot boxes, and let's open them up. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make another void ore miner, tier 4 real quick, which we're going to need 2 of those. So we need 4 of those. So we need 12 tier 1s, which we can actually craft. That'll take just a second. So long as it doesn't have to grind anything down. Looks like it's just smelting things, which is fine. We're also going to go turn, because our miner, our quantum quarry, actually works really well to get dirt and gravel, but we don't need it anymore, so we're going to turn it off. Alright, so we're also going to need another lens. We're going to need another one of these. So I'll tell it to craft one. We'll make it a, I believe it's blue that we're going to want for the lapis. Yeah, we're going to want another blue lens. So it'll take a little bit for the enriched sand to be done. So let's go ahead and open up our loot chests. We have some emerald ore, nether stars, don't care about those. Double compressed stuff, that would have been nice a little while ago. Some beehives. Bunch of diamond ore, don't really care about that. We have 2,000 diamond ore. Doesn't really add much. Alright, we have, ooh, compressed spider eyes, that's gross. And some compressed hammers. Random junk. Most of this stuff isn't going to be great. Ooh, that's a lot of emeralds, that's nice. Some various metals. Let's get rid of all this stuff. And, you know, let's grab our magnet. And I want to make sure that we don't have any more things that we lost, some loot boxes, anything down here. By the way, I did clean up this. I don't remember if I showed that the last, like I said, it's been like a week. But I cleaned this up. It looks really nice. I'm not going to add the glowstone. I decided not to. And I'm not going to make it like super duper pretty, but it looks really nice. I like how the base turned out. All in all, like, this series has been really fun, and I'll talk about that once I finish the lapis, but I like how our base looks. I like the concrete. It was a good choice. Cobblestone generator, boring. Wow, lots of random dungeon loot. Let's get rid of that before it clogs up our inventory. Bunch of compressed stuff. Ooh, bunch of planogistic stuff. We'll actually take these and we'll put them right there. That'll work. Anything else? I put these energy cells there just for the fun of it. I thought that maybe it would power stuff, but it doesn't seem to. And I guess we'll put these like right here. Can do more crafting. Why not? Doesn't matter. So let's get rid of all this stuff. We have a bunch of apples. That's really cool. Ooh, another portable temperature regulator. Mob controller and a lava generator. That's really good stuff. More diamonds. A bunch of random stuff I don't care about. Bunch of metals. And yeah, okay. So all in all, nothing super great, but nothing super bad either. Can't complain about all that stuff, but at this point it's just kind of junk. So we are still waiting on stuff. So do we have that lens? No, of course not. Alright, let's grab some quartz. Let's grab some sand. Let's grab a stack of each. So quartz. And we're going to make some of this stuff ourselves, just right up here, because it'll be quicker. But at this point, we should be able to do a lot more work in terms of like, we shouldn't have to worry about our power anymore. This should be nice and easy to deal with. So honestly, what I'm going to probably end up doing is it's going to take me a little bit of time. This episode's probably going to be very long. I have no idea how long this episode's going to be. But it's going to take me some time to get the lapis together. I'm going to get the Void Ore Miner Tier 4. And then with that, we should be able to get tons of lapis very quickly. It'll automatically process, and hopefully I'll be done before too long. Yeah, this thing just doesn't give us much lapis, but it did great for dirt and gravel. It was actually one of the main sources of dirt and gravel. While everything else kind of just did things. We had so much grass blocks, by the way. We got to 10,000 grass blocks. I manually broke down, well, about 7,000 of them. Just because, why not? It was a little bit of a boost to get to the million. And yeah, so there is a stack of clear glass. We're going to want a lens. And then we're going to need a piece of lapis. And obviously I'll check this every once in a while because we are going to get a lot of stuff coming in. And if I need to, I will kind of augment it by manual overriding. So let's get this. Put this stuff in here. We had some clear lenses in there, but it's fine. Okay, so we should be... Oh, come on. Alright, can we make... We're going to make... Let's see, we need 2, 4... We need 4 of these. So we're going to need lenses. Let's see, do we have... Okay, we have everything. Let's make like 20 lenses. And cores. Laser cores, let's make 20 of those. That's way overkill, but whatever. We have the resources, who cares? So we should be able to make all this stuff pretty easily. We're going to need some stabilized ender pearls. We're going to need 8 of those. And everything else should be fine. So we just need the lenses, which is going to take just a minute. And we'll have this. So yeah, I guess we can talk a little bit about what I've been doing between. So I really haven't done much. Laughed at a lot of the zombies. There's been a lot of zombie spawns, and couple of mistakes. Had some mob spawn underneath, just because I forgot to light up the crafters. Not a big deal. I did go to the futuristic city to see if there was anything there, any lapis or anything like that. This guy I just never refilled. Didn't really matter to me. It wasn't really good enough to get lapis. Wasn't effective enough. Putting those speed upgrades was like the best thing I ever did. Yeah, let's come down here. I know we have... Okay, we have 1 clear lens. I'm not going to worry about it. We can wait. Let's go ahead and sleep so we make sure we have power. And yeah, so all in all, like, the lapis should not take much longer once I get a little bit of stuff done. Once I get this stuff taken care of, Um, what is taking it so long? Let's take half of this, put it in here. And this guy is not actually sped up all that much. So let's take another stack. This will be a lot faster, and the system doesn't really know or care. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on this, and if this runs out, we'll grab some more from here. But yeah, we're going to get lots of lapis. It's automatically going to go into the system, and everything will be great. So yeah, we've almost got 1,000 lapis blocks just in the time it's taken me to do this stuff. So all right, how many are we actually going to need? We're going to need 1, 2, 3, and then like 7 something. Okay, we should have enough. So we're gonna need 4 of those. We'll get these, and then there is the tier 4. All right, so we're gonna hook this up, and then I am going to go AFK for hopefully not too much longer. I really wanted this episode to go up tonight when I'm recording this segment. I don't know if it will because it's already 7 o'clock, and I like to get those up. Usually my goal is like, you know, by 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock at the latest. But at this point it's probably gonna be 10 because I have to edit and all that kind of stuff. But we'll see how long it takes with the lapis. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys again once the lapis is done. Oh boy, that took a lot longer than I expected. So with the two, what are they? The void ore miners. I've got all the speed upgrades and all that kind of stuff with it. I dropped down to 5 just because I think that's the max. I read on Wiki. The Wiki was for newer information, but hopefully it applies to these guys too. So I dropped it down to 5 speed up, 5 speed modifiers. I can speak. It's been a while. I'm actually recording this the next day, I think. Did I record that stuff yesterday? Or day before. I don't remember. It was the next day. Next day. There we go. As the last clip. So yeah, it's taken quite a bit of time. With the 2 void ore miners, we were getting about 1,300 lapis blocks an hour. I actually sat down and timed it. It's been 2 days. And so it was going to take me like 12 hours, I think, to get the rest of it. I got bored and started smelting up a bunch of stuff. We have a lot of cobalt. We have 21,000 cobalt ore and tons of cobalt, but we completed things. And I'll show you some stuff I was doing, playing around with in the meantime. So here we go. Last quest. We need 5 more lapis blocks. And there's 50,000 lapis completed finally. Alright, so the quest for this is lapis. It is 50,000, which is what we have. And what's it called? Because we got to complete it manually. It's number 31. So BQ admin complete 31. The lapis quest is now completed. We can claim our rewards, which is just a bunch of food and some capacitor banks that are messed up. They have improper data, but that is thankfully that is it. That is everything in this entire quest line, and everything. Like all the quests are done. We've completed everything in this map, and so we're done with it. Time to move on. Sure, nothing like this will ever happen to us again. We won't crash land yet again for a 3rd time on a planet or something. Spoilers. We're gonna play the next Forever Stranded map next. So yeah, we'll get to that soon enough. But before we go, because this was taking me so long, I decided to mess around with some stuff. I had this railgun, And I decided to mess around and see what this thing does, and I figured I'd show it off because it's kind of cool. It makes a really cool noise. To shoot the railgun, you need stuff like iron rods. You can also use graphite, which I don't even know if we have graphite electrodes. No, we have graphite. Can we make anything out of these guys? I don't know if we can make the graphite electrodes. No, that's different type of graphite. There's a bunch of things you can use. I also made a revolver. This guy, which recipe for that is pretty simple. It's just a lot of steel. Nothing too major. And wanted to do that because we had this dragon's breath cartridge. So we'll mess around with that. And then we also have a chemical thrower. Which does this still have? Yeah, I put some creosote oil in it. We'll get a little bit more. That one's less exciting, but kind of cool still. I didn't want to empty it. I wanted to fill it up. Alright, so let's start with the revolver. First of all, you have to shift right-click to load it. And it holds, what, 8 slots? Yeah. Now, this thing is really powerful. So let's fly over here and annihilate some of these guys. The Dragon Breath cartridge is really cool. It's like a tiny little shotgun. But it does pretty good damage. Then we have the chemical thrower, which has 2 modes. You can fill it up with pretty much any liquid, and you can just shoot the liquid out. I don't think it did some status effects on them. Or if you shift click, you can turn the burner on, and with creosote oil, it burns. So you can set stuff on fire, which is pretty cool. But not like super duper cool. It's not very powerful. The Dragon's Breath stuff is, the Dragon's Breath cartridges are really, really good, which I don't even know how to make those. Oh, that's actually really easy. It's aluminum and you've got to use Engineer's Blueprint and all that, but I mean, that does so much. But then the railgun. The railgun is really cool. So you have to charge it up with RF, and if you just right-click it, it charges. And then you let go once it's fully charged, and it shoots the iron rods. It's really cool sounding. But it's not very powerful, at least not with the iron rods. Maybe other things are more powerful with it. It also does not pierce as far as I can tell. Oh, we're out of RF. So it is limited in that matter, but oh well. Anyways, I'm just rambling. That's going to be it for this series. So this map, beside the quest, I didn't really care for the dirt quests and the cheaty way we had to complete it, but honestly, the collector quests were a little bit meh. This map really expected you to have prior knowledge of a lot of these mods, of how to start and survive in this kind of stuff, which is fine. I don't mind that. This is meant to be a little bit more difficult. I will say, the starting town to the west, which over here there was some secrets about it. There were some hints, rather. The starting town was cool. Certainly don't mind that one bit. It was simple enough, dangerous enough. It wasn't too unbearable. We made our little outpost and all that kind of stuff. This was pretty cool. The meteorites were really neat as well. Nice little challenge. I will say maybe a little bit too challenging at times. But oh, that's a gas spawner. Wow, we hadn't seen a gas spawner yet. We're out. I can't believe it actually hit me. Oh no. I was shifting. There we go. Yeah, maybe there's something really good up here, because that was a much stronger spawner. Nope, empty. Firewood. Nothing too great. Okay, well, I guess not. Anyways, this was really cool. The meteorite was a good challenge. Maybe a little bit too difficult, but still pretty cool. The biospheres was really cool, but the futuristic city was really disappointing. I didn't find anything up there, and I even went back up there to see if there was any sort of treasures or anything that I missed. I didn't find anything. So that's just kind of my opinion. The secret areas were kind of lackluster. That one was fine. And like I said, I like the biospheres. They were kind of cool, but there wasn't too much there that was like really neat. And the meteorite was cool, but there wasn't that much there either. It was very well hidden, I should say. But yeah, so all in all, I really like this map. And I'm looking forward to playing the sequel, so that is what we're going to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I put a lot of work into this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I will see you guys in the next Forever Stranded. Bye!